you ever felt like something is hurting inside, but no one notices? Have you kept smiling, helping everyone, staying strong, while inside everything feels heavy? Maybe you're tired of being the woman who holds everything together. Tired of keeping your feelings inside. Tired of hurting in silence. What if tonight, you don't have to be strong? If you arrived here tonight, maybe your heart is asking for rest. Not rest for your body, but rest for your soul. This is a safe place. No pressure, no expectations, no need to explain anything. Tonight, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You just need to breathe. Before we begin, write in the comments, "I choose to stay." That small decision changes something inside you. It's like telling your own heart, "I'm not running from healing." Stay. Breathe. Let the music do what words sometimes cannot.
You to tears I never showed, the words I swallowed, the nights I stayed quiet. I kept smiling, I kept showing up, I kept saying I'm fine, even when my heart felt heavy. There is a kind of pain that does not scream, it just sits quietly behind the eyes. It shows up when the house is silent, when everyone leaves, when the day is over and the pretending stops. You saw every moment, every silent prayer, every deep breath I took, just to keep going. I was strong for everyone else, but inside I was tired. Tired of carrying emotions no one asked about. Tired of holding together what felt like it was breaking. And tonight, I don't wanna be strong, I just wanna rest. If you are here, hold the parts of me that I've been holding alone. Touch the place where the pain settled quietly. Remind me I am not invisible. Remind me that my silence did not go unnoticed. Because hurting in silence does not mean I was forgotten. It means I survived, but surviving is not the same as healing. And I want healing, not loud, not dramatic, just real. Let your peace reach the places I never explained to anyone. Let your love soften the tightness in my chest. Let this be the moment where I stop pretending I'm okay. I don't need applause, I don't need answers, I just need to know I am safe. Safe enough to breathe again. Safe enough to cry without fear. Safe enough to lay my pain down without picking it back up. If you are near, stay here. Because my heart is tired of hurting in silence. And tonight, I choose to let it rest. before the music begins. I need to say something. I'm tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep fixes, the kind that builds quietly from always being the strong one. Everyone sees the woman who holds everything together, but you see the woman who is holding herself together. Tonight, I don't wanna be strong, I just wanna be safe enough to rest. God, I've been strong for so long that I forgot what it feels like to lean. Everyone sees the strength, the responsibility, the way I hold things together. But you see how tired I am inside. There is a kind of exhaustion that sleep does not fix. It's the weight of always being the stable one, the one who listens, the one who supports, the one who doesn't fall apart. But tonight, I don't wanna carry it. I don't wanna be the strong one. I wanna be held, I wanna be allowed to feel small, to admit that sometimes I am overwhelmed, that sometimes I cry in the shower so no one asks questions, that sometimes I smile while my heart is asking for rest. You never asked me to be invincible. You never asked me to hold the world together. Maybe I believed that if I stayed strong I would stay safe, but strength is not the same as peace. And I am tired of pretending I don't need help. Tonight I give you my strong face, I give you the expectations, I give you the pressure I put on myself. Teach me that I am allowed to rest, that I am allowed to say this is heavy, that I am allowed to not have answers, that I am allowed to stop fixing what is not mine to fix. Let your presence be my permission to exhale, let your peace untie the tension in my shoulders. Let me remember that I am still loved, even when I am not performing strength. I don't have to hold everything, I don't have to be ready for everything, I don't have to carry tomorrow. I can sit here, I can breathe here, I can rest here. And you are not disappointed, you are not impatient, you are not asking for more, you are simply near. So tonight, I lay down the need to be strong, and I choose to be held instead. There are wounds no one ever noticed, not because they weren't real, because I learned to hide them well. I learned to laugh while something inside was quietly breaking. I learned to answer I'm okay before anyone could ask twice. Some pain doesn't leave bruises, it leaves silence, it leaves distance, it leaves nights where the mind won't rest, because old memories start whispering again. You saw it all, the words that hurt, the moments I felt replaced, the times I questioned if I was enough. No one saw how those things stayed, how they settled deep in my chest, how they shaped the way I love, the way I trust, the way I protect myself. And I never wanted to relive it, I just wanted to be free from it. I don't wanna reopen wounds, I don't wanna go back there. I just want healing that feels safe, healing that doesn't force me to relive the pain, healing that comes gently like light entering slowly through a window that's been closed for years. Touch the parts of me that still flinch, touch the places that still feel fragile, not to expose them, but to restore them. I don't need dramatic change, I don't need instant answers, I just need peace where fear used to live. Calm where insecurity settled, security where doubt took root. Let your love rewrite the quiet lies I believed about myself. Let your presence soften the memories without reopening the wounds. I don't wanna carry what already happened, I don't want the past to speak louder than my future. You are not asking me to pretend it didn't hurt, you are offering to heal it slowly, safely, without shame, without pressure. So tonight I let you hold the pain no one saw, and I allow myself to heal without going back to the place that broke me. I don't wanna hurt in silence anymore, not because I want attention, not because I want noise, but because my heart was not created to carry everything alone for so long. I believed that silence meant strength, that if I didn't speak, the pain it would shrink. But it did. just settled deeper. It made me careful, it made me guarded, it made me smaller. And I am tired of shrinking. I am tired of pretending I don't need comfort. I am tired of holding tears until no one is around tonight. Oh, tonight. I don't want to perform peace, I want real peace. Not the kind I show, the kind I feel, the kind that reaches where the ache lives. You never asked me to suffer quietly. You never asked me to prove my strength by staying silent. Maybe I confused endurance with healing. Maybe I thought that if I survived it, I was already restored. But surviving is not the same as being whole. And I wanna be whole. I wanna wake up without that tight feeling in my chest. I wanna trust again without fear, whispering first. I wanna love without bracing for loss. And I know that freedom doesn't shout, it grows slowly, like a seed under the soil before anyone sees green. So tonight I make a quiet decision. I will not hide my need for healing anymore. I will not silence my pain to make others comfortable. I will bring it to you, not dramatically, just honestly, because honesty is the beginning of freedom. And if you are here, let your peace fill the spaces where I kept the hurt. Let your love teach my heart that it is safe to feel again, safe to rest, safe to open, safe to be seen, even in weakness. I don't have to suffer to deserve love. I don't have to endure to be worthy of rest and love.
If tonight touched something inside you, don't ignore it. Sometimes healing begins like this: quiet, gentle, but real. If this music helped your heart rest, subscribe to this channel. Here, you will always find a safe place to return when the weight feels too heavy. Share this video with another woman who may be hurting in silence. She may never ask for help, but she might be waiting for a sign. And remember, you don't have to carry everything alone. Stay. Something is being rebuilt inside you.